9:13 WMAZ Morning starts now.
It will be nothing short of summer-like as summer vacation comes to an end for those of you in Lawrence and Montgomery counties. I'll take you through the day today and talk about the tropics. Those are heating up as well. That's all coming up.
As the investigation continues into an electrocution case in Houston County, two companies are now speaking out what they're saying as we're learning more about the victim.
Well, the military could soon see a requirement to roll up their sleeves for a COVID-19 vaccine. The latest on the Pentagon's announcement and how it could affect Robins Air Force Base.
Tomorrow is move-in day for GCSU's incoming freshmen. I'm going to tell you how the college is making sure that parents and students have a successful move-in day.
Oh, good morning. What a beautiful start to the day over downtown Macon this morning. It is 6:30 on this Tuesday, August 10th. I'm Caitlin Heck.
And I'm Wanya Reese. I mean, and absolutely, it looks like a picture, like a postcard out there, honestly.
I love it. Unfortunately, when you walk outside, it doesn't feel so picturesque, Courtney.
That's right. Yeah, definitely a very muggy morning out there. Happy Tuesday, everyone. And for some of you, happy first day of school. Not sure why it went to that graphic, but that's okay. Don't think that's even updated. Is this on Max 1? Maybe? No? Okay, we're just going to go backwards if it will let me. No? Maybe not. All right. Well, the computer decided to do something that I don't know. One of these buttons didn't work, but it is going to be a very summer-like day today as we go through the afternoon. So we are going to add on to our rainfall totals. Let me see if I can fix this really quick. Either way, as you're getting ready to head out the door for the start of your morning, be sure that you are packing the rain gear as we will have the chance for a few afternoon storms as we go through the day today. Not sure why I did that. That's all right. 74 as you're getting ready to head out and Macon. I'm pretty sure my time is almost up for this forecast, but do know it is a very muggy morning out there and we will go into a very hot and humid afternoon. Not sure why I did that. That's okay. Just trying to give me trouble on my first day back after the long weekend. 74 in Warner Robins and in Cochrane. We're all somewhere in the low 70s. Dew point's doing the same. It's a very muggy morning out there, and that will lead to a hot and humid afternoon. So let's talk about how hot will be when we could see rain today, and most importantly, let's talk about the tropics. All of that is in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Courtney. This morning, we're taking a closer look at the victim of an electrocution situation at the Perdue plant in Houston County over the weekend.
A 23-year-old Antonio Ramirez was the man who died. According to his family, Ramirez is the father to a 1-year-old son and has another child on the way. They shared this video and pictures of Ramirez with his family as they celebrated a birthday.
We found out yesterday that the 23-year-old was a sanitation supervisor for QSI. It's a contractor that comes in to clean the Perdue plant.
Now, the coroner's office says they were called to the plant early Sunday morning. Coroner David Gabbard says a manager noticed Ramirez kneeling like he was looking for something. Then the manager felt a shock and realized Ramirez was being electrocuted. Ramirez later died at a hospital.
Both Perdue and QSI have issued statements. Perdue says the safety of our workers and facilities is always Purdue's top priority, and we are taking the matter very seriously. We are in communication with local authorities and the contracting company, and our deepest condolences go out to his family, friends, and co-workers.
The Vinci Group, which owns QSI, said in a statement, quote, "We are working with OSHA, or the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, local government authorities, and our client in an investigation regarding this unfortunate event. QSI remains committed to maintaining stringent work safety protocols. We are respecting the wishes of the Ramirez family to not disclose additional information at this time." Both Perdue and QSI say they are again working with OSHA to figure out what happened and how.
Turning to the latest in coronavirus news, vaccination requirements could now be making their way to the front lines. Yesterday, the Pentagon announced a plan that would require U.S. military members to have the COVID-19 vaccine starting September 15th. That potential deadline could be pushed up if the vaccine receives final FDA approval or if infection rates continue to rise. According to Roland Leach with Robins Air Force Base, officials are reviewing the possible order but do not have a timetable or plan for getting base employees vaccinated. Robins Air Force Base has about 14,000 military and around 9,000 civilian employees. The potential order covers only active duty military. Some employees in Macon can now expect a little more money in their wallets. It comes after Macon Water Authority agreed to raise its minimum wage to $15 per hour. That is set to start next month. That agreement comes amid a push for some Macon leaders to increase the wage for county employees. Mayor Lester Miller says he hopes the commission can bump the minimum wage in a two-part process, increasing it to $14 an hour by this January and $15 an hour by the beginning of 2023. He and some commissioners say they're considering the increase to help retain employees and bringing new ones, particularly after what the county saw with staffing shortages during the pandemic.
What we saw is we had to shut down a large part of our government. You know, part of it COVID related, part of it not having sufficient staff.
Since the pandemic happened, everybody's struggling to not only hire employees, but retain employees. And we feel like this is just one small way we could show our appreciation to those employees and get them up to the $15 an hour standard.
This proposal is expected to go before a county committee next Tuesday. Mayor Miller says he's planning for the commission to have a final vote on it that day as well. The mayor says if commission passes the proposal, it would make the county one of the most competitive municipalities in central Georgia in terms of pay. For instance, Houston's minimum wage for county employees is a little over $11. That's according to the chairman of the Houston County Board of Elections, Tommy Stalnaker. Macon Bibb's current minimum wage for county employees is around $12, according to the mayor.
Well, speaking of work, if you need a job, there's a chance to hear from businesses today in Monroe County. The sheriff's office says they'll host the event featuring hundreds of job openings in a wide range of industries. It's at the County Conference Center on Holiday Circle in Forsyth, and it runs from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Well, from jobs to paying it forward, here's a story that comes straight from the heart. One
Houston County coffee shop is brewing up more than just a cup of joe. They're also giving people a chance to show a latte kindness.
So we put it up on the board, and that gave people the opportunity to choose who it went to. You know, if you're having a bad day, or a single mom, or firefighter, anyone like that, there's really something for everybody up there.
At Between Friends Coffee and Warner Robins, you'll find a pay it forward board. It's an opportunity for customers to leave cash gifts for others to pick up. Shop owners Victoria Hawkins and Jamie Miller says the inspiration for the board came from a frequent customer who often leaves money for the people who come in next.
Well, the shop owners say they now have a board full of sticky notes from people hoping someone special picks up their gifts. You can visit Between Friends Coffee to leave your own note. The shop is on Highway 96 in Warner Robins. I love that. Leave a little kindness wherever you go. I know. Wouldn't be a bad idea for some iced coffee today.
Ooh,
I could get behind
that.
That
Sounds really
right?
good.
Yes, and they do have really good coffee over at Between Friends.
Yes.
If you've never been, I don't think you've been, Wanya. I know Caitlin and I both have.
I'm a frequent flyer over there.
Oh yeah, it's a good spot, and that only makes it sweeter. I really love that. All right, everyone. Well, might need a little bit of extra coffee for some of you this morning, especially all of you teachers getting ready for the first day in Lawrence and Montgomery counties. It is going to be a very muggy morning out there. Temperatures are already in the low 70s for the start of the day. And then it's going to be nothing short of a hot afternoon with a few storms possible for that ride home. So be sure that you have water with you. Also that you're packing the umbrella or the raincoat just in case. Right now, speaking of Lawrence County, you're looking live on top of the Fred Roberts building in Lawrence County. A nice looking sunrise underway, but don't let that fool you. It's not feeling very nice out there. 72 in Dublin. Dew points are in the upper 60s there, which isn't half bad compared to some spots where we are in the low to mid 70s dew point wise. Either way, no matter which way you look at it, it's a humid morning out there. 74 in Macon and in Warner Robins, 74 in Cochran and in Montezuma, 71 in Gordon and in Sandersville, and 72 in Wrightsville. So our quiet but humid morning is thanks to high pressure. What it's doing is pulling in a southerly flow thanks to the way that rotates clockwise, and that's pulling in all that lovely Gulf moisture that is going to stick around for just about all of this week. So do know that we are going to be hot. We're going to be very humid with those heat index values rising into the triple digits for most of the week. And we'll also have that chance for afternoon scattered showers and storms. Now, I do think the high-res model, which is what you're looking at here, is being a little nice. I think that we'll see at least a slightly better coverage of rain and storms than this for the afternoon today. But either way, any storms that do pop up for the afternoon and evening, potentially for the ride home from school and work, could carry some heavier downpours, also frequent lightning and gusty winds. So if you have any plans outside, especially for the recess hour, just be sure if thunderstorms start rolling through, you head inside and wait for the storms to pass before you continue with your outdoor activity. Tomorrow we will turn things up just a little bit. We'll have a slightly greater coverage of rain and storms for Wednesday. And then notice it's pretty much a copy and paste all the way through the weekend with a slightly drier looking Sunday on the way. But at this point, we are going to be keeping a very close eye on the tropics as we head into the weekend. Potential tropical cyclone 6, 90% chance of development over the next 2 to 5 days, and it is forecast to become Tropical Storm Fred by sometime later today. It already is very close to tropical storm status. You need sustained winds of 39, and it also needs to be organized. It's not very organized right now, but either way, it is forecast to become more organized and strengthen. Then it interacts with the islands of Hispaniola. That's the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and it will weaken at that point before re-strengthening. Here's Saturday at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then here is Sunday at 2 o'clock in the morning, starting to approach the southwest coast of Florida. And at this point, we will be keeping a very, very close eye on it. Lots of uncertainty, a lot to fine tune there, but we will be, again, watching the tropics very carefully. In the meantime, very summer-like, low to mid 90s with afternoon storms possible every day. And then we'll be keeping a close eye on the tropics come the start of next week.